All right. Without further ado, Franz Bardon, question answer session, BlueMagician here. Next question from list of 10, post by Mass Jake. Number 6. How to master each element and have a elemental equilibrium. Man, that's 2 questions in one. Okay. That's cheating. All right, first part, how to master each element. Work with it. Work with it through all the planes. There is fire, water, air, and earth of fire, water, air, and earth of water, and so on. So you get 16 combinations there alone. That's one way. If you look at my teacher Ron's website, like, he has tons of exercises working with the elements. I'm not gonna list them. I'm not gonna talk about them. Just suffice to say, he has lots of exercises, and Bardon's book is full of elemental exercises as well. Work with it, and be patient. I'm gonna add astrology is a great way to work with the elements. Yeah, it's one of my shticks, so I have to keep coming back to that because it's just so good. So that's what helped me a lot, and what's still helping me a lot. Furthering mastery. By the way, that's another thing. Like, mastering, what does it mean? You define mastery. That's important. What does it mean to you? Maybe start with that question. I realize it's difficult for beginner students who are only starting to dip one of their toes into the waters of Bardon's system, or any other system for that matter, to work with these ideas and to make them your own. But this is a question you will have to continually work on. It's best to work on it from the beginning, even if you feel you don't have a proper grasp of the elements yet and their nature. Just start somewhere. Like, you can start with the physical elements: fire, water, air, earth. There is a very, very powerful exercise in Bardon's book, Ritual, where you write your stuff, what you want, on a piece of paper, what you want to manifest, and sorry, screen turned off again. You write your wish on a piece of paper, then you burn that paper, and then you take the ashes. So that's the fire part, right? You burn the paper with your wish on it. Then you take the ashes and you add water, next element to them, physical water, and you're gonna get this sludge, and you let it dry. And you have your earth then as well, because of the ashes. You're mixing earth with water after burning. You have the sludge, earth and water. You're gonna let it dry in the sun or in the oven or wherever, applying some more heat to it. You're gonna get dried sludge. And then you take that, it's gonna have a powdery, dry consistence, and you're gonna scatter that into the winds, and there you have your air element. And this is very good exercise, very practical. I don't know what step it is. It's like, I don't know, 6, 7, somewhere around that. The second half of the steps. But it's, personally, I think this is an excellent exercise for beginners as well, to just get better understanding of the elements, and anyone can do it. You don't need to meditate for days or weeks or months or whatever on that. Just, although it's good to do so, just, that's your starting point. Just work with the physical elements and see what you can get out of that. Okay, elemental mastery. Second question, or second sub question. how to have a elemental equilibrium. Okay, I'm gonna start out saying here there's different kinds of elemental equilibriums. If you read the book, there's the astral equilibrium, and then there's also the mental equilibrium. Astral is like step 2 and 3. Mental comes much later, step 7 or something like that. So, since you're a beginner, it seems, I'm just gonna talk about the astral equilibrium here. How to have it? Well, first part is, what does it mean to you? And second part is, how do you get there, right? You have to have a goal and have a plan to get there. Capricorn stuff. And just do the exercises. Do the exercises, the soul mirror, observe yourself in daily life, ask yourself what is the equilibrium to you. It's probably not going out and shouting at people whenever you get angry, or staying in bed whenever you're depressed, or being lazy, earth element negative, or what else we got, or getting lost in thought, identifying with thought, living the mind-made sense of self, negative air. And that's not it. So that's one way to approach it. What is it? I go out with a smile. I embody positive qualities. But I'm also able to apply, to put out kind of anger energy when it is needed, maybe. Don't be peaceful, yes, but don't be a doormat. This is an exercise, like many others, in polarity. What are the poles here? And where is it's also highly individual, this equilibrium. What are the poles here? Doormat here, overly aggressive, boundary obsessed person here. Where is my sweet spot? Where is that sweet spot for my instrumental self in this world that I'm faced with every day? Where is my sweet spot? And find that sweet spot, hone in on it, and gonna come back to my teacher Ron. Sorry, kind of lost track here. I wanted to quote him on it never stops. It's lifelong work. The astral is, and also the mental, to some extent, these are very fluid and changeable. It's a very changeable world. So don't delude yourself thinking, oh, I have it now, that's it. Chances are once you get to that point, you're not gonna fall into that delusion. But just be aware, it's lifelong work, okay? Okay, that was question 6, consisting of 2 questions, which is why it took me a little while longer to answer that. Pretty good answer, if I should judge myself. But it's only words, right? So think about what I said, make it your own, and I'm just gonna move on answering the next question. Thank you.